Hello everybody and welcome back to Tiny Rogues, the massively updated action roguelite. We are going to be going in with the superhero here today, who I'm very excited about. I've heard very good things, a very replayable character potentially, but I also want to touch on one other thing. There has been a change to some of the Cinder modifiers. The one that makes it so poison is worse is gone, which is a bit of a bummer in a way because it was a complete freebie, but it was replaced with a couple other things, and I think generally these changes are quite exciting. I think I feel a little bit comfortable being on 14 and still having a good time because of them. What has been changed? Let's see. Remote Guardians is a little bit different. Instead of them getting a full heal in Phase 2, they will slowly self-repair if you don't attack them. Therefore, you can clear them out in Phase 1, and they'll be gone in Phase 2. It's actually, I love this change. I think it's fantastic. It was a pretty oppressive Cinder modifier. Spike doors have been replaced with Unjust Incentive, which is some doors require sacrificing a heart to open them. I've heard that this is a lot less frequent than spiked doors, so I'm really curious to see what's up with this. It apparently does take your red health and not your spirit hearts and stuff like that, so that is actually potentially good. It's a huge buff to Soul Scarf, like a massive buff to Soul Scarf in its current form. Arch Nemesis is the same. I wish it was kind of like one of the ones we'll see in the future. Calamitous Visions is the same. Defensive Measures is new. Enchanted enemies have a 30% chance to be enchanted with an additional defensive modifier. I'll have to see what that means. I don't really know. This one is very interesting. Ebb and Flow used to be a meta progression perk and has now been recognized as something that actually makes the game harder. Floor 1 has 3 fewer rooms, 2 has 2 fewer rooms, 3 has 1 fewer room. So basically, the starting floors are shorter, the ending floors are longer. The good news is that does kind of synergize well with warming up. It does mean you have less opportunity to kind of like get prepared. And the thing I like the most about it, it has nothing to do with floor 11 or 12. Those are the floors that I'm actually scared of. Centurion Hunter's the same. Conqueror's Will is unfortunately the same. Pestilence. I don't even know what this means. Rooms have a rising chance to contain an infested enemy. I don't know what that means. Maybe they can shoot poison bullets. Not sure. And Twice Enchanted. This is my favorite change of the bunch. Enchanted enemies have a 75% chance to be enchanted with additional secondary modifier. I wish it was a little bit lower, but I'm happy that, you know, we got that. That is very, very exciting. But we're going to go with the superhero. Just had to cover those changes because they're pretty major. So, I mean, we'll see what the Pestilence thing is like. We'll see about these cursed doors, all of that jazz. But yeah. Grants plus 5 seconds of invincibility after taking damage. That's nuts. Evil Deeds increase your alignment instead of decreasing it. So I guess we're probably going to be going to Heaven. Increased body damage. Okay, so we don't have a weapon. We start out punching. We start out punching. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll be curious to see this stuff. Oh my god, my brain is not working yet today. That was quite the dodge. I guess I could go with Dex, because I don't know what we, want to do yet. So we have Mortar, we have Guardian Enchanted. So Guardian Enchanted is the thing that gives them super armor. Huh. Oh, is it one of those things where if you kill everything else in the room, it goes away? Seems like it. Okay. Super luck, intelligence, speed, or reflexes. There's a bunch of them. I kind of like the idea of just super reflexes. Grab the dex. I mean, yeah. 10 luck, though. 10 luck is kind of crazy. It's hard to deny how much that would do for us over the course of the whole run. Getting it immediately, 30 dex is so hard to pass up. This is tough. This is a really tough choice. Because super luck does not pigeonhole us at all. I could also reroll and see what some of the other stuff is. I can't deny, I'm curious. You have infinite money. Recover all health on completing a combat encounter. Get 5 stamina. These are nuts. I'll admit, I kind of just want to see what this stuff is. Get 5 maximum inherent armor. Infinite gold feels like it could really be busted, like, in a different way. Huh. Infinite gold. If you go to the tavern, can't you just, like, keep re-rolling and go crazy? I think I'm gonna go with the super reflexes. I do love the idea of super rich being a superpower. Oh god. What is this? What is this? What is... Okay, what has happened? What is happening here? What is this? Is this the infested enemy? What was that garbage? Are you kidding me? I'm sure this is... Yeah, we got a strength scaling weapon, so... Not good yet. But, what? Was that the infested modifier? I think it may have been. Mixed with the Centurion Hunter. Whatever that was, it was awful. Awful. You know, if I go for gloves, I might get some Dex gloves. Like, there's an option. But I think we... You know, charm is fine. I want a weapon. Wow. Wow. All right. But yeah, I'm really curious to see this setup. Okay, if that is truly gone, I am, like, for the whole fight, I'm in. I'm so in. Oh, God, that is so nice. But they do have, like, a little bit of a defensive precaution they didn't have in the past. Those guys also seem like they took longer to, like, wake up or something. That might have not been of anything. It could just be because we don't have the situation where we had the extra automatons. You know? Yeah, it's a strength scaling. I don't want increased dash length. You can't... It's not one of those games where you can adjust the movement of your dash. On dash, your next 5 primary attacks do a guaranteed crushing hit. That can be broken. It can be very good. Okay, strength or bombs. We should probably get some strength. Oops, 1 second. All right. When I paused, I think I put that a bomb because of yesterday's yesterday's build. We had the hotkey setup different. I'm down with a couple bombs. But yeah, I would love a dex weapon. We are doing some great damage considering we have strength scaling and no strength, really. Sure, more dex. We have the lightning and magic. Wait, lightning resistance, magic resistance. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, finally an armory. Come on, something with dex. I mean, we'll go for the grass blade for sure. Each point of dex also increases the critical multiplier of the weapon. I mean, that seems probably like the right call. It's not that close range anymore. I mean, let's get our dex as high as possible. I mean, 34 already. And we got the scaling on the dex. I mean, it's pretty good. So getting some crits would be... What is healing enchanted? So I'm assuming this is whatever the plague thing is. So, yeah, it's cool. Maybe some kind of safeguard to make sure that the Centurion Hunter and double enchant can't happen with that at the same time. So this is the trade health thing. Let me just double check something. You... Ouch, that hurt. Gotcha. So, figured as much. Rare charm, maybe rare. 5 extra seconds of invincibility. I mean, is there a way we could... There's a way we could abuse that. Hold on. Want to get these guys out of the way right now? Come on, give me crit. I would love to dash for my extra crushing stuff, but... The extra... Ooh, what is it? Probably 2 seconds? Extra 2 seconds on dash recovery is a lot. Man, I love the automaton change. It is so good. It is so good. Okay. And seeing some additional enchanted modifiers in the pool, and they're like... They're not as wild. It's just like lightning resist or whatever. I love that idea. I love that idea. This might be Dex. Oh, it's boots. I thought they were... They kind of look like gloves to me. Cold damage inflicts burn, and burn damage dealt is based on cold infliction damage. It's cool. That still takes so freaking long. So here's the thing. Evil deeds increase your good alignment instead of decreasing it. We could just go in here instead. Just get some cheap stuff. Probably should have got that, but like the pistol shrimp is, I think, one of the better damage dealing companions. So I got it kind of with that in mind. I can't remember. I just remembered I did some looking at it. What the hell is going on? I did some looking at it in the past. Are totems just like always here now? They were kind of like lined up in an interesting way. Dex and intelligence, don't mind that. Getting some crit going. Oh boy. Oh my lord. 3 enchantments? 3 enchantments. I'm curious. Hunting knife, whatever. Just pick something that I'm not going to be tempted to go for. 20 bucks is probably enough to get a good amount of stuff going, but... It's... That attack is the problem, man. What is happening? Centurion Hunter. Double enchanted in Centurion Hunter rooms. Still a problem. Still a huge problem. Am I cursed at all? No, what's this? You look ill-equipped. A raggedy bag full of holes. Want me to patch one up? What? What is that? I mean, I'll buy that. We're pure good already. Okay. Yeah, the cold resist. Okay, so the plague enchanted is just kind of like... Okay. Oh, stop popping them. It's a little tedious, isn't it? The doors are definitely, they're definitely worse on an average run. Don't have it offhand. Let's get an offhand. Hello, mister. Let's get a dash out of the way and then stand still for a sec. So we can get our crushing hits, and then they go away. Uh-oh, that guy's going to be healing. Yeah. huge improvement to the way those guys function, in my humble opinion. Okay. Give me a crit. Give me a crit. I did 420 damage. Considering my dex and everything, you'd think we'd be doing a little bit more. It's a mana thing. What is this? Grants 25% increased primary damage while missing at least 1 health. 100% increase effective buffs. Wait, that's actually... There's something there. That's just really good. I'm not going to wear it yet because it has no... Well... Yeah, it has no value yet. But that, plus the new change to those sack doors, that's a good combo. Sorry, just... Okay. Triple dex seems good. Oh, my lord. Close range builds stay losing. Repeated attacks have double their crit. I don't have any repeated attacks yet. And on dash, repeat your next attack. I mean, is this just like another set? This is the thing is, I'm really finding the best builds are like the on either trigger builds or on dash proc builds. So like, I need to be able to crit to activate what's going on so well here. So this is a way I can do that if I get Swagger, which kind of just puts Swagger too far in the focus for me once again. But I have to, right? Like I have to because I need crit. It just activates the entire build. And the thing is, it activates so many builds. I'm not complaining because we're strong. I'm complaining because we're we're not strong. I'm complaining because we're too strong too often because of one perk. But I also can't not take it because it just it activates the builds. I wish that there were a couple. If there were maybe a couple other ways to activate dash builds instead, then maybe it'd be a different story. Swagger is more or less required for a dash build. Because you can proc dashes without having to dash. So we're going to be doing crushing hits pretty often. I'm definitely down to see what this looks like. Pretty good. Pretty freaking good. It's a lot of crushing hits. Laser, danger, physical resist. That was a physical resist zone? I don't think I have enough for that to be that big of a deal. Yeah, it is pretty busted. Yeah, I guess I don't find this one particularly hard, just kind of tedious. I think we just do this and we bomb it. Try and getting like a... I don't know. Oops, wait. That's a very good weapon. But that's not literally... Let's bomb it. Takes it. This is just so much better. I need a charm. I don't have anything. Pretty good. Why you got armor, mister? Very strong. 2 perk broken. 2 perks, I'm broken. An evade? Actually, an evade is a little cracked. With the potential of going for Cultist Lantern build. Good or evil, I'm down to look. 10% increase to bosses. I'll take it. But we probably should just... I don't know, we should probably wait and we should probably upgrade our health by 1. I think that'd be a big thing. Shielding. Where are you? I'm finding it hard to believe that I'm ever going to want to swap my weapon. Charms on hits. Lots of attacks per second is appealing. Just look at it for a sec. Oh. 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 Oh, that arcane enchant. Oh, that was criminal. I didn't even realize what happened. That was very awkward. Yeah. I mean, I think we just get the infusion buff thing, right? Because of the way that glaives work, this will be hard to get any value out of. I mean, these are already permanent. If we have to pick one, we pick lightning, though. Just because the thunder buff is better. We have to, like, complete a certain amount of rooms without taking damage to get our evade back, I think. We actually have a thing where we can figure out what it does. 5 combats without taking damage. Or evading. Okay. It is good. Rip, rip. How many are we at? Oh, I see. He was kind of like a greenish hue there. I see. If you pop him early, yeah, I guess I can see that being kind of annoying. From a difficulty perspective. Do we have enough? I removed strength, so probably not. Yeah, I should find some strength. So I can put that bad boy on. Or I could... do that. I prefer that for now. Bye-bye, boss baby. Oh, we didn't even have this. Increased primary attack damage is pretty decent. What's this? Increased damage over time tick speed. That's pretty fun. I do not want none unless you got buns. is this? Beam attacks from you or your companion inflict vulnerability. It's cool. Irrelevant. Tailwind gives you movement, attack, and orbital speed. Okay. I don't know. It looks interesting. We need to get somewhere to go sell stuff. Boop, 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 boop. What was that? What was that choice? We like intelligence. I do want to get some strength. It's unlikely, but I will definitely look. Woo! Shocking quad blasters. Okay. Okay, hold on, though. Dark damage. Inflicts corruption. There's kind of something... There's something kind of nice there. Laser rifle. I don't have a lot of mana stuff. Ooh, it's pretty cool looking. I might go for that and pop on the Abyss Cloak, which is so heavy. The thing that's interesting about this... Okay. A, very, very fast. B, it has, it inflicts corruption, making it so enemies take more damage permanently. So the long-term scaling of it is pretty cool. I don't know. I don't have any rerolls for that, so I don't know. I don't know why I came here. Look at these freaking... Okay, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. One hearts. Oh, interesting. What was this? Oh, I don't really need that anymore. The problem is it's heavy. That helps my infusions. It helps tailwinds. I mean, I won't be, I won't be putting it on before the fight, because why would I? Mm-hmm. Oh, didn't know which side he was going to. Why even bother killing the summons right here? I'd love a bunch of strength, though. Or the equip load boots. There's the wander boots. Right, yeah. They are good. I would love to wear them. Yeah, it's good at this point. But my equip load, it's very sick. We're at, what, 1 strength, if I were to guess? Yep. course, I got rid of the curse right before I want to take something that gives it. I can't take strength down. All right, I like these shurikens. They're fun. I do like how much dex we're getting. What? 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 So these are homing, yeah? These are like they're homing in a weird way. See, like, look. They're homing, but their projectile speed is too fast for that to be that relevant. It's helpful at a long range. It's unhelpful at a close range. Oh, so many ethereals. For the love of God, I want strength. And I want a place to sell. Ah! I don't want to get cursed. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Hello, mister. Definitely kill the summons. This guy gets a little nuts. He has this thing where he, like, starts out blasting the second phase 2 starts. And with the summons, it leads to some really bad scenarios. But the thing is, you can actually do something about that now. It's amazing. By being, you know, responsible in phase 1, you can do something about it. What do we have here? Equip load up? No. 100 load. Oh, my lord. Yeah. The other one's probably better, but I just... Okay. It's so good. It's annoying. I also don't have enough money for it. So, there we go. That solves my problem. Strength was my equip load. Okay. 10 more and we could pop on the Abyss Cloak. Or the boots. So 2 more strength or something that gives a whole bunch of equip load. The Hercules boots. Ooh. The Hercules boots are probably a top desire. Dice good. Resin's permanent. Oh, my lord. Spam room. Jiminy Jeezmas. So these clearly get some kind of, like, increased health later in the run. That stacks. Okay. Good God, finally. What the hell? Jesus. Oh, black hole. Back it up. Give me some, I don't know, something to do with the dark. Precision can be good. Pocket magic can be funny. I like Best Friends Forever, but we don't have any benefit from it yet. 25% multiplied attack speed is pretty silly. More crit chance is worth... I'd like a little explanation on what the hell just happened. You know, I can't be mad. We get an infusion. As long as it's not the gold pine resin, this is actually probably good. Oh, it's... Yeah, it's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I wish those weren't in competition with each other. And we could have gotten both. And we had the key. Oh, look at a pair of boots. I don't mind. Okay. Kind of want to get the summons out of the way. This guy. Just... Oh, wait, have you been there the whole time? Awkward. I hate that guy. He's just so tedious compared to the other bosses on this floor. Wait, that's actually great. It's only 5 equip load. Okay. I don't even care. I like my weapon. I don't really want to change it. No. Stop giving me the infected ones at the same time. Okay. Dude. That guy needs to stop coming out every single time that we... It's just... It's... Thank God it's a swagger build. I see strength, I take strength. I see strength, I take strength. We need one more after this. Okay. I already have full stacks of Tailwind. I'm not worried about that. Or do I? No, I don't anymore. I actually don't, right? Trigger your combat start effects. So this opens up the ability for us to take combat start effects. Fine. We'd get benefit from Curse in a way anyways. I'm not getting in another situation where... Okay. Alright. Alright. Where I have a 3 strength meat behind a locked door, I'm not letting that happen no more. What would I do in the tavern? What would I even do? This could give me infusions. I have no idea what I would do in the tavern. I'm greedy. All right. Look at the little fists coming out. That's how many dashes I'm doing. That's how many times I'm dashing. Fairy Pine Resin makes it so your weapon drains mana. I don't want that. I hate this guy. but I don't have to fight him. He basically doesn't exist, so... Yeah, so the curse, or corruption, or gloom. They increase damage from cursed hits by 25%. So yeah, so curse hits are actually pretty good. %1 increased damage per gold you have. 25% increase with crushing. I mean, I can look if there's something crazy. It's an accessory. We basically have infinite crushing hits as a result of what we got. So floor 10 is going to be a lot longer than normal. In theory. I love the tiny AoE we got, too. Oh, please. Alright. What is the hell is happening? Strength! What's our chest armor? Is it the invincibility thing? Yeah, I don't really care about that. I do have to tune to it. Intelligence and strength. Should help us stack even more corruption. So they get that damage amp faster. I don't think I'm going to use these. It's a pretty small radius. It's a pretty small radius. An event. Periodically inflict corruption? Sure. Add it to the pile. I can't remove that yet. What does 3 dex do at this point? Comparatively. I don't know. But just the thought of this getting us up to 100 corruption. Oh my god. So much faster is really nice. Give me resin. Cool. All right. Defeat death with 50 dexterity achievement. Yeah, it sounds about right. When you start with 30, it's pretty easy to get there. Increased stats granted by companions. That's pretty fun. Percent modifiers to your companion damage also affect you. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's better. Kind of. I mean, this does 30% more damage, I guess, but periodic effects impact how often this is happening. It impacts something else, I thought. I think I'm just wrong. I thought I had another. I think I did at one point. Huh. So that might actually not be worth it. So we throw out a lot of these. It's 8,000 damage. It genuinely might not be better. Huh. I thought we had another periodic thing. Oop. Stop it. We have a build so strong that these don't matter. Do I have any trigger damage? That's a trigger, but it's not trigger damage. Trigger dash effect, that shouldn't count. That's technically... I mean... I think that might be a trigger. Because it explains triggers on the left, but it doesn't say on dash trigger than a kick. It's worth looking. So let's see. 8,000. Yeah, it is. Interesting. This is a lot of... So it's 8,700. Let's see what it looks like after. Oh, what? What? Weird. The trigger damage definitely was working. Maybe. Faster take rate of periodicals, max stack of shock is actually pretty good. Doesn't explain shock, but in fact, I don't think we can pull that up. Ooh. 10% increased damage. The booze could be good. You have armor on you, right? Please, for the love of God, say psych and tell me you have armor. I doubt I'll do anything. Well. No, thank you. I'll grab this. I could be convinced. Not to, like, not without the full set. I could be convinced, but I doubt it. I'm +7 good, so if I'm not let in, yeah, it's okay. Okay, that's good say. We gotta say. Trigger damage. Trigger damage. I would take an infusion. I guess I don't know what I would want behind this. Let's see. Anything locked? Resin. Don't care. Ooh, yes. I don't have any potions, huh? Critical hit chance, I think, is going to be exceptionally good for us. Huh? Huh? Huh, that room? Huh? Yeah, enemies take a lot more damage from my cursed hits, so we do want cursed hits. Very good. Dunzo. Ooh, let's take a resin. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. I'm going to be disappointed, I bet. There's nothing. Figured. I am disappointed. Oh, well. Ooh, I wish I could fill up my... I wish I could fill up my flasks without filling up my health. Could be technical value to... Actually, what's my... Could I... Yep, I can do that. I would prefer it. Got that one out. We can only have one out, right? Yep. So we're going to be doing this when we get in there, and we're good to go. Yellow. So this boss got their health and armor increased by 20%. We'll see how we feel about that. We'll see if it'll be noticeable. Oh, I thought you were still going. I was trying to get in there. I didn't realize it was gonna go on that long. We got our 2 health. We got our revives. It's fine. Yeah, build's pretty strong. 20% didn't matter too much. Superhero seems pretty broken. Being able to start with something as strong as like 30 dex, infinite money, like all of that, it's kind of cracked. I don't know. Is it a free win character? It's probably not. It's not a free win character, but it's like it's got to be an easy mode character, right? Like that's on purpose. It's at least in a fun way. It's at least in a very, very fun way. You know, where it's like, start the run, here's a randomized list of some broken things. You have fun. So what's my take on this? Twice Enchanted feels better now, having the chance for them to be lower. I wish it was maybe at like a 60% or something would feel probably like the sweet spot for me. Stand by the fact, Centurion Hunter, it needs more safeguards. It can't be showing up in rooms with 3 enchantments and a Pestilence enchant. It just can't be doing that. It just can't be doing that. And it can't be doing that on floor 2 or 1. It's stupid. That it feels bad when that happens. There needs to be a few more safeguards for him. Hell, make him an enchant. I don't know. Maybe that would solve some things, right? Make him an enchant. Or that's a much easier pitch than what I had in the past, which is you know, make this into add a mini boss, you know, to every blank zones. Every this many zones, add a mini boss halfway through. You know, I think that'd be the coolest version of this. make him a mini boss. He has some zone dependent forms. So like you only have to make it for zone whatever 3, you know. He has the 3 different forms or 2 different forms for zone 3 or whatever, 3 different, I don't know how many different options there are at this point for how many zones. I really don't remember now. That's an option. There's a couple ways to do this that feel a little bit better. Bare minimum, there needs to be a safeguard that he can't show up in zones like 1 or 2, because he causes too much funny business too often in the early game. He shows up late game, and that's also part of the problem. He shows up late game, and he's nothing. He's a nothing at all. But in the early game, he creates like some potentially undodgeable scenarios because of how long he's in the room, because you don't have enough damage to get him out of the way as much. I think it needs a little bit of tweaking. I think the easy way out is just making him an enchant and putting something else here. But yeah, defensive measures, I don't mind it. At no point was well, okay. In floor 1, there was some issues I had with it, but no point in the run after that I have any problem with that. Ebb and flow, great. I think it makes so much more sense here as a Cinder modifier than it does as a meta progression perk. It makes so much more sense, and it actually pairs pretty nicely with warming up. Like, I actually kind of like that. It works sort of well, and it also does get rid of that early game, you know, like waffling that you have as much. You don't have as much of it. So I like that it's in here as a Cinder modifier. I like it a lot. But yeah, the fact that we could get bosses that have potentially 3 enchantments is a little bit scary. Like, I don't know. I think popping that to 60% feels pretty good to me. And I don't know about you. Unjust incentive. I don't know how I feel. I think it's fine. It activates a couple builds, actually, in a neat way. They were a little bit plentiful, I guess, but I think it's okay. I think it is okay, is my answer. I think that new players are going to hate it. I think new players are going to despise this one. Especially since it can't be bombed. Because the thing is, the reason why I think it is okay is because it also came with a big decrease in the amount of times that you see this versus spike doors. Spike doors were basically just another bombable door. Like, you would almost never take the damage. This one, you have to take the damage. I think maybe it could do with being reduced in frequency a little bit more comparatively to the spike doors, and I think it'd be good. The remote guardians change is phenomenal. I love it. I think it's so good because it rewards you for knowing when to clear out them in phase 1 and when to just try and turn and burn the boss and ignore them. I really like it. It actually, new change to this, fantastic. What else we got? I don't know how I feel about Pestilence. It's a little bit, I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I think there's a good idea to it. There's a lot of rooms, especially in the early game, it's just kind of tedious. Maybe if it's scaled up over the course of the game better. Like, early game, it only spawns a couple, worm spots or whatever. And then in the late game, it spawns more. Because right now, it's just like, you run into it on floor 1 and 2. It's like, blah. It's not hard. It's just like, blah. Either way. Alas, that's that. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel. Roguelikes more every single day. If you'd be sad to see the series go, you got to let me know in the form of a comment down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And I will see you next time. Bye.